Good morning, everybody. It's Marty the JavaScript Party. My buddy Rhett. I did have enough for her. There it is. Lost it. There you go, girly. Whew. I'm tired this morning. Tired. I don't have very much time either. I only have like a couple minutes. So I'm trying to get my unit tests running. Trying to get this. Let me go ahead and grab my test coverage. So there's inside of this, there's a coverage folder that my unit tests generate. Um, I feel like I'm kind of driving an old-fashioned car right now. I think this whole kind of thing is kind of something that is not going to be around much longer, but it is nice for the moment. So anyways, this is my coverage, and looks like I have an entity service that is got 7 lines that are uncovered, 7 lines, and two functions that are uncovered. So let's go ahead and so I'm pretty sure I have a publish filter change spec somewhere already. I don't think this was a new. I think this is a function that got moved over. So let's see if we can find that test. There we go. Well, doesn't look like we have any tests for this one. All right, what about so publish filter. Oh, that and it does make sense actually that I do not have a publish filter change and the reason it makes sense is because I didn't have a separate filter like the task we did. Let's hit reload. I'm sure this is built out. So basically the gist, I'm trying to get that I like that word. I've recently run across that word. The gist that is like the general idea um, of this was to take these guys and put them into their own components. So yeah, it makes sense that there was no publish filter component um, before. Um, and then there's that. So let's see if I guess that was a good idea though, the way I was doing that. So let's see if we have any other functions. And that actually looks like I need to do a little, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work to pull out one of the functions. What about this guy here? Menu changed and set table filter based on route. I'm pretty sure both of those were set to, I don't know, I think those are both probably new. Um, so let's look up menu changed. Now that I really look at it, yeah, it doesn't look like I have anything for that one, and I'm confident I don't have anything for this guy. It's so funny when yesterday at the end of the day, I thought, oh, I have all these functions already worked out. Let's see, what's this? There we go. So in my app layout component spec, I used to have a function called this, and this I think calls this guy over here. So calls this guy. Does it call menu change? No, it doesn't call menu change. So we're gonna have to write that one. But so basically, this function used to be in app layout, and now it's in entity filter component. So let's go into its there, and that's interesting that I don't remember doing all of this picture before each. Oh, maybe I don't know. Don't know. Again, I don't really exactly know what's going on at the moment. I'm just sort of copying stuff and hoping, kind of pasting it over here and kind of crossing my fingers and hoping that it works. And that's like a very reasonable way to code. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that it can be very like it's a really hard way to spend the whole day. Just sort of. I guess they would have called it back. The my parents' generation would have called that like having your head in the clouds. All right, so we got that. So now we just need to create a menu changed. Create a service. Okay, so I don't know what that comment's about. Create a service in app. Okay, it looks like I actually already did that. And then I'm guessing that I don't know, that's weird. I don't know what It's kind of got me a little freaked out. Apply user filter. Oh, I did not search for apply user filter. We may have one for this one too. So we don't have a spec for it. So inside of our, okay, this apply. So I have two things with the same name on it. It's kind of weird that I don't have a spec with that. And this is a pretty good reason why you probably need to be a little bit more specific when naming things because we have two functions with the exact same name. They kind of do the same thing, but it gets confusing. And if a code base gets too big, you can have like hundreds of the exact same name functions, and that's very, very difficult cognitively. Anyways, I guess that's it for today. I'm a little bit late for work, so I got to go. Bye. Have a wonderful day. Bye.